على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Islam invited mankind towards the best of teachings, and Islam came with a set of teachings that would be pushing people forward. It would compel people to think of the future, and it would compel people to think of those that are around them. And the teachings of Islam also compelled people to think about themselves. One of the things that people are usually very much in tune with is their appearance. People, especially teenagers, extremely conscious of their appearance. Some spend a great deal of time fixing themselves, grooming themselves, whatever the case may be. Islam also came with the teachings that a person should maintain their appearance. It's not Islamic to be ungroomed or messy, disheveled, to have messy hair, messy clothes. In fact, once the Prophet ﷺ saw a person whose hair was unkept. Their hair was kind of going all over the place. So he said that, أَمَا كَانَ يَجِدُ هَذَا مَا يُسَكِّنُ بِهِ شَعْرًا. Couldn't this person find something like a comb to settle their hair down, to groom their hair? Another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, مَنْ كَانَ لَهُ شَعْرٌ فَلْيُكْرِمْهُ. Person who has hair should make ikram of the hair. Show it respect. Treat it respectfully. In other words, look after it. Take care. Once he saw someone with clothes that had stains on them, with dirty clothes. So he said, couldn't this person find some water to at least wash out the stains from his clothes? So a neat and tidy appearance is also a part of Islamic teachings. So this is something that we should be very much in tune with. When we come to school, the requirement or the expectation is that we're coming in a neat and tidy appearance. The hair has been combed, groomed, the clothes are clean and pressed, and a person looks presentable. This is not just so that we do this for school, but also for the rest of our lives, even our lives after school and our lives during vacation. We should maintain a good, neat and tidy appearance. Especially today, when there are so many questions raised about Islam, so many doubts and suspicions, so many misgivings, misunderstandings. So when we're out there, we're not just representing ourselves, we're also representing our deen. And if we go out in an unkept way, whether we might not even think of it, it might not even cross our mind, but people will say, oh yeah, look at those Muslims. Even though they shouldn't be saying that. They should be saying, look at that human being, or look at that boy, or look at that girl. But they don't. They say, look at those Muslims. Look at how uncivilized these people are. These people don't know how to groom themselves. They're always messy, they're always wearing dirty clothes. So Islam did not come with this. Islam taught us to look after ourselves, to groom ourselves, to treat ourselves with respect. He, ﷺ, used the word for respect. Treat your hair with respect. So one of the expectations from the students is absolutely keep a neat and tidy and well-groomed appearance at all times. And keep your appearance according to the Sunnah. Don't even think of adopting an appearance that compromises the Sunnah. And inshallah, in this way, we'll be on our way to setting an Islamic lifestyle for ourselves. And if we don't, then it's only a matter of time before we will have a split personality. We'll have a set of behaviors when we are under watch and supervision, and another set of behaviors when we're not under watch. So maintaining a good appearance, neat and tidy appearance, it ties in with the Islamic theme of hygiene. We'll talk about that another time. There are many other things as well. But just related to that, a part of our appearance is keeping our nails clean and trimmed, making sure that we are, we're coming in a clean state, making sure that, we're not coming to school with body odor, we're not walking around with foul smells coming from our mouths. It might seem funny, but this is the reality. When we're coming to school or in any environment, when we're exposed to people, we have to show respect to the fact that we're around people. And it's a matter of respecting ourselves as well. So it's not an Islamic habit to come with odors coming from one's mouth or from one's bodies. Once the Prophet ﷺ, he noticed that the Sahaba radiallahu anhum are coming to the masjid, they're coming from the fields, they're working, they're doing labor, and they're wearing rough, thick clothes, and they're sweating profusely. And now the masjid, which did not have the facilities that we have today, it was filled with the smell of sweat. So the Prophet ﷺ for some time made it obligatory to take a bath every Jum'ah, at least every Jum'ah. At that time water was scarce. People were working, they were doing labor jobs. They were out there in the heat of Medina working the fields. But he made it obligatory that anyone who comes for Jum'ah must take a ghusl, must take a bath before they come. And he told them that you should have a pair of clothes aside from your daily clothes that you keep just for Jum'ah. Keep a pair of clothes just for Jum'ah aside from your regular wear clothes. And then he taught them that when you come for Jum'ah, you should use some oil, something to groom your hair. You should use some perfume. Bathe yourselves. Wear your clean clothes. Wear your best clothes. All of this was an exercise in presentation, how to present yourself. Whenever you come to a congregation, whenever you come to a place where you'll be interacting with a lot of people, you need to be presentable. So these are some things to look out for. Keep your own appearance, and the way you groom yourself, it's representative of who you are, how much self-respect you have. It's not about having the most expensive things. This is sometimes where we get a little bit confused. We think that having the most expensive things means you're having the best appearance. Sometimes you'll have expensive things if you can afford it, sometimes you won't. But it's about making sure that your appearance is neat and tidy, irrespective of what you have. So even your shoes, don't come with shoes that are all scuffed up and dirty and muddy. Look after your shoes. Come with, it's a matter of how much respect and how much pride you take in yourself and in what you're doing. If you were in the army and you had scuffed up boots, you'd get in big trouble, you'd get penalized. Even though it's the army, but they expect you to maintain your position because you are the front line representing the entire nation, the entire country, and they expect a sense of discipline. It's supposed to be instilled. So keep these things in mind. These are all good habits. Today other people have taken these good habits and they pride themselves in them, even though these habits are embedded in our tradition, in our culture. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to implement and practice these teachings. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad